my soul. Don't want do me, do me, do me, don't want do me, do me, do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Germany. When you won't want me, when you won't want me.
Donna is back again today with another video. No, I know it's been hella long since your girl has actually sat down and filmed, and I know you're probably like, wait, Leslie, what the hell? Like, what is this new hair? You dyed your hair, like, what is going on? I don't know, I was feeling real dead with the black hair, but that is not what this tutorial is about. I actually do have a hair tutorial because I actually filmed it, but my dumbass accidentally deleted my intro, so I actually have to re-film my intro tomorrow, which is why that video is still not up. So sorry, but anyways, I just wanted to get a makeup look out there. In today's video, I'm actually going to be focusing on the new Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is their new Primal palette, Primal. And girl, when I tell you, if I was a palette, like, tell me this is not screaming Leslie. The cheetah print, the plants, the holographic rainbow, and then the butterflies. Like, y'all already know that I am the butterfly girl. Okay? Y'all already know that. I mean, y'all could probably already tell by my eyes, but this is a gorgeous rainbow, colorful tone eyeshadow. Now, this one is different than her other rainbow palette because this one does have shimmers. I know her other rainbow palette is just full-on matte, and the shades are different. If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, you know what to do. Oh my god, this fly is irking me. A big thumbs up if you love makeup tutorials, and definitely comment down below what videos you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye. Alright, so y'all already know the drill. Jumping into voiceover, and let's get a nice beautiful close-up of this palette because she is stunning. Like I told you guys in my intro, packaging is definitely A1. I love it. And of course, she's a rainbow palette, and I love also that this palette does include shimmer shades, so you know I had to dim down my light so we could really get the true effect of these gorgeous shimmers. And she also did include a matte white and a matte black. So jumping into my Carnival XL really quickly from Stacey Marie and Be Perfect, I'm actually going to be jumping into this one palette specifically for one shade because the Primal palette does not have blue, and I did want to incorporate a blue. So I also wanted to show you guys the brushes that I'm going to be using in today's look. It's very small detailed brushes, and most of the brushes that I use for my eye looks are mostly Morphe, and the colorful ones are just Morphe brushes but from like different collabs and collections and stuff. So jumping into the Carnival XL, I'm taking the shade Make Wave, and like I said, I did want to add a blue because I actually did see this look on Instagram. I will link the creator's IG down in the description box, that way you guys can follow her. Her looks are beautiful. So yeah, I did see that the look had a little bit of blue, so I just added that right there to the outer corner. And now we're going to be jumping into the Primal palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Toxin, which is that beautiful lime green. I love that the majority of the shades are matte because I love matte eyeshadows, to be honest. I'm just more of a team matte. Like, I would add a little shimmer here and there, but most of my looks are mostly matte. So yeah, I love a good matte colorful eyeshadow, and as you guys can see, these colors are blending beautiful into each other. And I am using the sandwich with method, which is when you want to just scratch the green right along the edge of that blue until they start marinating into one another. So now I'm going to take a little bit more of that shade, and now I'm going to connect it into the inner portion of my crease right next to that blue. And we do want to blend that out with the yellow that is in the Primal palette. So as you guys can see, I did blend out the green a bit, and now I'm also bringing that yellow right kind of like on the side of my nose just to finish off kind of like that 3-color blend on our crease. So it starts off blue to green to yellow. Now we are going to go in with some Bioderma. Of course, you could use micellar water, any type of alcohol-free makeup remover, and I'm going to be using on a Q-tip. And what I'm going to be doing here is just getting away all of that eyeshadow that we do not want, just for our cut crease to look nice and neat. So before we go in with Blank Canvas, which is another P. Louise base. So the first base I was using, I forgot to mention, was the regular P. Louise base in Rumor 2, but this one is Blank Canvas. So this one does have a little bit more of a thicker consistency. And as you guys can see, to do my cut crease, I like to do more of a tapping motion. To me, that gets me more of a more cleaner, sharper edge. And girl, I'm like I said, still perfecting my cut crease as I go. And I've been also loving these brushes. These are from the Glam Supply, so I've been changing within these two brushes. And in today's look, I actually did try a different kind of like cut crease shape. Usually I go for more of like a round, but this one is a little bit more pointed. And I don't know, I was just trying something different. Like I said, the more cut creases you do, you kind of just learn your eye shape, what works for you. and what shape you actually like the most. So yeah, just play around with different cut creases and different shapes. And now I'm going back into the Primal palette and taking the shade Toxin. We've been using Toxin like a lot in this whole entire look, not even gonna lie. But anyways, now I'm taking the yellow, which is Ray, and that beautiful orange, which is gonna be our inner corner color. So first we're gonna pack on the green, then you're gonna go ahead and blend that into the yellow. But you do, like I said, want to leave a little bit of space for our inner corner shade, which is that beaming as orange. I love it, love it, love it. I usually always go for a light inner corner, so something this dark is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I was here for this look, y'all. Like, I loved it. So with this inner corner, even though it is a cut crease, you just want to take it on a big fluffy brush and blow it all the way out. Like I said, go for it, because that orange is literally kind of like the star of the show. That orange is that bitch in this look, okay? So now I'm going into the XL palette, and I'm taking the shade The Hype, which is more of a darker green. It's not as neon or like bright as the lid shade that we were using in the Primal palette, which is Toxin. So I felt like this was the perfect in-between shade between that light green and that blue on the outer corner. I don't know, it was just one more shade, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit extra, but like I said, it was optional. But yeah, now I am gonna line my lash line really quickly and then go into the shade Nocturnal, which is the matte black in the palette, and give my lash line a nice smoky effect. Now let's really talk about this new Juvia's Place collection. They came out with lashes and a new Nubian glue, and girl, when I tell you I am obsessed with this glue, it is everything. These are also the new Cleopatra lashes from Juvia's Place, and girl, do you see how stunning these are? They came out with so many styles of lashes, and I am obsessed. I also did a try on my Instagram, so definitely follow me on Instagram because I'm doing a lot more IG reels. But yeah, y'all, these lashes are everything, so do not walk, go run, because you need them. Another thing you need is definitely this NYX Pump Right Back primer. This has been my go-to primer for summertime. To be honest, I like it just as much as my Milk Hydro Grip. If anything, this one is a little bit more hydrating and less expensive, so you decide. I also love pairing this as well with my Revolution Blur primer stick. I got this from Target, and a lot of you were like, girl, that is the primer. And I was like, really? It's literally the size. It's even bigger than my face, okay? But when I tell you, this blurs out everything. It's such a good primer, and it doesn't ball up, so it doesn't interfere with the first primer that I used. So I really enjoy it as well. So now for foundation, I'm going to be spraying my Morphe foundation brush with my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid spray from ColourPop. And for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I will leave my shade down in the description box. But yeah, I've been loving this foundation for filming and literally for kind of like my more editorial looks, because this is kind of like one of those foundations where it's like, I know that it's going to perform well, and I know that it's going to look gorgeous on camera. It's going to look amazing against my lights. And right now I am getting a little bit of color in the summertime, so this shade is just so neutral, and it just goes so well with, like I said, my summer color right now. So I just overall love this foundation. I'm going to bronze up a bit with the Chewy Chiseler, okay, with my Real Techniques brush that Harley chewed up. And yeah, named it the Chewy Chiseler. So she stays, okay, because now she's iconic, and now she has a little character. And to be honest, I love this brush for my cream contour. The cream contour I'm also using is from Juvia's Place. This is actually one of the foundation sticks in the shade ABIDJAN, and I just love it for giving my face some warmth. But of course, I need to brighten up these under eyes, because honey, my under eyes was not it today. So I'm using my E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in conjunction with the Patrick Star One Size. Now, the reason why I like to use two concealers is because I love the full coverage and the brightening effect that I get from the One Size. But I do have a bit of a drier under eye, even though I use eye cream and stuff. So I love my Hydro Camo Concealer. Like, you know, when something just works for you, you don't fuck with it, okay? You use it down. And that's just how I feel about this concealer. Even though I've been raving about it for so long, I think I probably use this concealer in every video. Even though I may test out another one, I just know that this one is going to make my under eyes look nice and hydrated. I also did clean up the side of my eyeshadow with a little bit more concealer on a flat brush, just to give my, you know, eyeshadow a nice clean cut. And then to set my under eye, I'm going to use my One Size translucent powder, and I love this powder. You guys, it literally makes your under eyes look so airbrushed and flawless. Like, what is a crease? Bitch, where? Bitch, not here. Okay, period. Next is going to be the Sephora Micro Smooth Setting Powder. This is another product that I've just been raving on my channel for literally years now. Like, seriously years. Like I worked in Sephora ages ago, and I still use this powder because it's literally everything, especially if you're a dry skin girl like me and you want that smooth skin, airbrush skin, but you don't want to look dry. Yeah, the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder is it, and I'm in the shade 30. Also for bronzer, I've been loving this drugstore bronzer from Maybelline. This is actually the City Color Bronzer, and I usually don't like such like reddish tone bronzers, but when you have a bit of a tan, that reddish tone really helps with neutralizing how your makeup looks. Like I said, because when you have a tan, you look a lot more sun-kissed. Another product I've been obsessed with is this Maven Beauty blush in the shade Crave. Girl, all the IG girls are talking about it. So if you still have not got you the Maven Beauty blush in Crave, girl, I don't know what you're waiting for. Another bomb product is this KARABEAUTY highlighter, you guys. If you want something blinding, if you do very extreme colorful eyeshadows, this is the beautiful KARABEAUTY Diamond Light highlighter in the shade Diamond Glow. And girl, it has a green gold shift. When I tell you, when the light hits it and I move a little to the right or a little to the left, baby, this highlighter really just pulled the whole eye look together. Now, this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray has quickly made its way to my heart, because when I tell you, this ultimately melts all my products into the skin and gives my face a really nice glow. And it makes my makeup last all day. Like, yes, honey, I'm here for it. So I'm obsessed with this setting spray. I know a lot of people kind of have like a love-hate relationship with it, but I love it. Anyways, really quickly, just finishing my lower lash line. I did want to tell you guys that on my lower lash line, I didn't even bother to put green, because when you mix yellow and blue, it creates green by itself. So yeah, just a little tip. That way you don't have to add so many shades on your lower lash line. And then this is the ColourPop Peach Fuzz on my waterline. You already know how I feel about these cream gel liners. They're everything. And I felt like the little peach shade went really nice with the orange. It was not too much, if you get me. So anyways, now I'm going to line my lips with Morphe Bite Me Lip Pencil. And then on my lips, I am going to use the Jaclyn liquid lipstick in the shade Nudie. I've been obsessed with this shade because y'all know I love me a really pale nude lipstick, just right there onto the center. So yeah, and of course I have my handy dandy lip brush. You guys have to have a lip brush, because if y'all want for your like liquid lipstick to look very smooth, I highly recommend to blend it out with a brush versus your fingers. I'm telling you, y'all, it does make the difference, okay? So nonetheless, this is the completed look. I am now going to dim down my lights and give you guys a close-up of these eyes, because they are everything. I hope that I inspire some of you to play with colorful eyeshadows, especially in the summertime. So just sit down at your vanity and just try out something new. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'm so happy to be back filming makeup tutorials. And also, as always, all of my coupon codes and everything are in the description box, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!